Your voice matters. Let it be heard. You're the reason games exist. Without your time, money, and passion, there is no industry. That makes your voice more qualified than the executives who cash the checks. When Randy Pitchford says, code your own engine, or get a refund if you're unhappy, he isn't defending games. He's deflecting. Players are frustrated because his game runs poorly. Even for people who meet the minimum specs, it's laggy, and the solution being peddled is lower your settings. That's not the player's fault. That's on them. This kind of arrogance isn't rare. Take Diablo Immortal.
In this, is there any plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
That line became notable because it mocked the audience. Instead of respecting them, fans weren't asking for a mobile game. They were asking for Diablo. And in one moment, the developer told them their expectations didn't matter. Here's the truth. Launching a messy game isn't the main problem. It happens. What damages trust is when leadership attacks the fanbase to protect the illusion of perfection. The game isn't perfect, and pretending it is, while blaming players or mocking them, only widens the gap between developers and the community. These are not small indie studios. These are large AAA companies with the budget, the staff, and the resources to do better. If they want the prestige and the profits of being AAA, they should be held to that standard. Respect the players, deliver the product, own the mistakes. If indies can show humility and rebuild trust, there's no reason major studios can't do the same. You don't need to be a chef to know when food tastes bad. You don't need to be a director to know when a movie drags. Games are no different. Playing them provides real experience. That makes players' perspectives essential. The issue isn't just arrogance, it's impact. Executives don't speak for themselves alone. They represent entire studios. Fearless outbursts from the top can lower morale, fuel harassment, and overshadow the work of hundreds of artists and designers who invested years into a project. Respect works. There are examples of that. Hello Games showed it. No Man's Sky launched as one of the most disappointed releases in history. They could have walked away. Instead, they spent years rebuilding, quietly, without excuses, and without belittling their fans. Because they listened, they turned failure into recovery. Final Fantasy XIV followed a similar path. Its initial launch performed so poorly that Square Enix publicly apologized. They didn't blame players. They rebuilt the game from the ground up. The relaunch, A Realm Reborn, became a case study in how transparency and accountability can rebuild a community. Cyberpunk 2077 is another example. It launched with significant technical issues, and the backlash was widespread. Rather than mock fans, CD Projekt Red acknowledged the problems and kept improving the game. Over time, the updates and expansions reshaped its reputation. These recoveries show the same pattern. Players aren't the enemy. Respect their voice and they stay. Ignore it and they leave. Players' voice isn't just valid, it's necessary. Games aren't finished when they should. They complete through play, through feedback, and through shared experience. That's the lasting legacy of a game. So don't stay silent. If you play games, you're qualified to speak about them. Your voice helps shape the future of this industry. Games thrive when developers listen, but most important of all is when fans speak up.